Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here, and I'm out here while I'm having a break from the rain because, baby, I'm telling you, we have been getting a lot of rain. But the good news is my garden has exploded with growth. So let me share with you the difference about 8 days of rain will make. All right, let's get started with the tour. I'm going to start with the prayer garden. The last time I showed you these roses, the white roses right here and over here, I told you guys that I bought them at Tractor Supply. They were dormant, packed in sawdust. No soil, just sawdust. And they didn't have a vigorous root system on them yet. But I planted them anyway, and bam. In the last video, I showed you had a few of these little red type of leaves. Wow, what do you see right there? A rose, baby, getting ready to bloom. And when I planted them, I wasn't sure if I was going to get any blooms this year because they were so small, but you can see they're really growing. Look at my sunflowers that I started from seeds. There's a bee right there, and I'm not going to bother him, but this is really putting a smile on my face that we're going to have roses before it gets too hot. The nasturtiums weren't that big before all the rain. They have exploded in growth. The dianthus, marigolds, look at that mint going crazy in that pot. I am so proud. And of course, you guys know that the daylilies won't last that long, but they're perennial and they will come back. Sometimes you can get them to bloom twice. They may try to give us a surprise in the fall, okay? And here's that other rose, that white rose I was telling you about. Bam, there's a tiny one coming on right there. I am so grateful. Remember I told you that the insects, before I put my repellent on it, ate up the sunflowers, but they're coming back. They're doing good. This is Centrola over here. It's much taller. It's almost to my knee. See that? And it was real small. Society garlic over there. Centrola and marigolds right there. Now, this is the comfrey, the Russian blocking 14 comfrey. I had only 1 ounce of it. I don't know if I told you, I forgot to move some comfrey when I sold the house. I had so much on my plate to do, guys. And being a senior citizen, I just forgot. So I had to order some from eBay. And you can see it's sprouting already. 1, 2. And there were 4 pieces in here. So the other ones are going to come up because this ground, this soil is very moist. Okay. Over here, I have my patty pan squash. And it's beginning to put on some blooms. See them right there? Bam. We're going to have some squash soon. I planted these by seeds in March. Over here we have the zinnias. We got marigolds here. And we have, I love how the little droplets of rain go around the edge of the plants like that. It's so beautiful. Just want to share that with you. More onions and marigolds. Right here are my beans. They're putting it on beans. You see them? Bam! They were just little bitty beans a few days ago. Look at that. I am so thankful. I'm going to sit out here in a chair. It's been getting too much rain. Look at that one. That was a bigger one. Now, I like to pick my when they get just a little bit bigger than this, when they're real tender. I don't like them to get real fat unless you're going to dry them. So we got rain coming another 3 more days. And after that, I'm going to come out here and get me a mess of green beans. And those are the Bush type 274 green beans. Uh-oh. We got a zinnia coming. All grown from seeds. Now everything over here was grown from seeds, with the exception of 1 zucchini plant and the Russian blocking 14 comfrey. Okay? More zinnias looking good, looking good. My bug juice really worked. Check out my playlist for insect repellents that are all natural. Look at the, woohoo! Look at my little sponge. It's doing good. We're gonna have curly dwarf kale. Over here, the okra is taking off. Some of it is not doing as well as the one over here. Both of them were planted in seeds. This I planted in April. Over here, I planted in March. So I'm going to remove some from over here and put them over here. Don't start your seeds or transplants too early with your okra because it'll be stunted. Here is that dwarf tomato. You remember it was way down here when I put it out here. Look at it, guys. It has put on a foot of growth since I transplanted it outside. Look at the squash. Let me see. The last time I was out here, oh baby, yes, they're pollinating. They're pollinating because it was shriveled and dropped off. More squash. I'm excited, guys. I am excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose my mind and I think I like it. Oh yeah, squash. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, we got more beans that I planted. I succession planted. I planted those over there about a month before I planted the same 274 bush beans, and they're exploding in growth. I can see little insect damage, but that's okay. These are the market turnips, and I'm really growing them for the roots. The greens are good to cook too, but I'm growing them for the root because they're a white turnip that tastes like potatoes when you cook them. Okay, good deal, looking good. Now, the grass is just cut, but you can see it's really growing too. I think I'm gonna go over here and show you the apple tree. This is a video vlog, so I'm not gonna do a whole lot of editing today. Look at the apples. Now, this is on the 1 setting, so I don't want you to think that I'm making them look bigger. Look, if I was to put it on 3, then I would be multiplying it. But I'm putting it back on 1 to show you. Where's 1? That's the actual size. They have doubled in size. So what I'm going to do now is after the few days of rain, I'm going to thin them out to 2 to a branch. And then I'm going to put bags on them. Look like a bird been pecking right there. Look good there. And those look good. And after I put a bag on them for a couple, maybe a week or so, then I'm going to wrap up this whole tree. It's a dwarf, delicious apple, so it's not going to get real tall. So those critters that normally be up there at night attacking all of these fruit trees, because you can see they have a peach or a nectarine tree here, and they come down here and eat them. So I'm going to protect mine. Oh my God. Look at the tomatoes. Go back and check out my video, and you will see this tomato area in here has exploded with growth too. Wow. Do you remember these 2 tomatoes right here? Look how big they're getting. And that's another one right over there. Oh my God. They're really big. Look at the little cherry tomatoes. Whoa they. We're gonna have a lot of tomatoes. I'm gonna have to get out here and tie these up like this branch right here. I'm gonna take some crochet yarn and get it up because it could break in high winds. And we had a lot of high winds up to 24 miles an hour. In Oklahoma, they had devastation. They had fatalities as well as a whole area collapsing. Houses look like paper. So I'm just so thankful that we didn't have a lot of casualties here. In fact, we didn't have any. Tomatoes. Wow, I am so happy. I am so happy. And I'm praying for the farmers and everybody who was devastated in Oklahoma and neighboring areas. Strawberries looking good. The mint is looking good. Still going around this circle of tomatoes. Just wonderful. Okay, so that is a different one. See, there's 3 tomatoes right there. I am so happy. It's not as much as it was when I was doing the food forest, but guess what? I am still eternally grateful. Okay, so now let's check out the peppers. They have grown. I was beginning to suspect that these starts that I got were dwarf varieties, but now they're kind of picking up. You see peppers all on here. And look at I think these are Hungarian wax peppers. Let me go in a little closer. Yep, Hungarian hot wax peppers. That's a nice size. And you remember the society garlic? I told you that it will get those little purple blooms. It'll turn to seed, but you can't plant the seeds. They're sterile. So the society garlic successfully transplanted. That merchant that I got them from on eBay did an excellent job in packing them, showing the clear, vigorous root system, and she didn't even try to cut the green off. And I said, after a while, if they die back, I'll just cut them off. But as you can see, over there, you can go closer, they're beginning to flower. Let's go back out and show you these peppers over here. These are the hot red peppers. I mean, it's a lot of them on here, guys. Look at that. I'm so happy. I am so happy. This is a bell pepper, a sweet one. But look over here. In this container, we've got peppers, y'all. We got green peppers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 5. And some little ones. 6. All right, we're gonna have some nice peppers. We have onions right here. Onions and basil. The basil is looking good. That one right there may have gotten a little bit too much water. I'm gonna come out here and pick a whole lot of these mustard greens. We have some ham left over from Easter my daughter froze and cut up. And I'm gonna cook some mustards. The bugs have been getting to them, so it's too wet right now to put the spray on it because it's getting ready to rain in just a few minutes. So I can't do anything about it. I'm just gonna accept what I cannot change for right now. Okay, so the Swiss chard is looking good. I'm gonna have to harvest it. Look at here, little bug damage, but I'll take the good with the bad because the good outweighs the bad. How's that song my brother sings all the time? I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. Okay, so we got good healthy mushroom growing. That lets you know you got good soil. I see that the cucumbers, these are beta alpha, so they don't need to be pollinated. I see they're beginning to form little cukes. I'm happy about that. Now, let's go check the baskets and the other 2 fruit trees. When I look around and I think things over, all of my good days outweigh the bad days. And I won't, no, I won't complain. Okay, guys, so this apple tree on a semi-dwarf stock from Stark Brothers. It was the last tree I bought before I sold my property. It is a pink lady. It was in trouble, guys, but it's coming out. It's coming out. I'm coming out. Yeah, so I'm not going to have to prune it like I thought I was. I was going to chop it down to about right here, just straight across. But I think I'm just going to let it do what it do, because there's some nice apples up there. Oh, I see it. We got one. Y'all might think I'm crazy. I told you can't count the chickens before it hatch, because it's had a lot of plums on it, but the wind are treacherous in North Texas and it blew them off. It might be another one hiding around here, I don't know, but I'm gonna bag that one up so the birds don't get it. Here are the beans in the basket. I put 5 in here, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 growing, looking good. Okay. And then I have one more basket over here. Looks like it's in a little trouble. There's a plum right down there that fell. This one's in trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and plant something else in there. These are morning glories. They hold it on, but you can see some wind damage. That's okay. Gardening is not about it being perfect. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I would appreciate it if you would share it. I'm going to walk over here so I can show you the baskets up here in the prayer garden because I don't think I showed them to you. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. I hope I share something in this video that will motivate you. You know that I love you. And God loves you too. Oh, shucking now. Look at here, look at here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye now.
It's Bria, and I auditioned for the All-City Choir. I hope I make it, and this is the song I sang. To singing and to music, to joyful friendship, to moments filled with happiness, refreshing each day anew. From valleys and from hilltops, from sea to shining sea, let earth resound with music and life the richer be.
All right.